where do you, or do you locate yourself politically on any spectrum? Liberal, conservative, libertarian, Democrat, Republican, something else?
So my view on this stuff is that we're in the middle of this big economic transition for the world, right? So there's a transition from being a primarily kind of agrarian or agriculture society to primarily an industrial society. And now I think we're in the next kind of big shift towards a knowledge economy, which of course doesn't mean that there isn't going to be industrial stuff or agriculture. I mean, of course there is. It's just the question of what is the primary mode through which most of the work and productivity that happens in society happens. So, the biggest difference, if you were zooming up to like the 100,000-foot level between an industrial or resource-based economy and a knowledge economy is that industrial and resource-based approaches are inherently more zero-sum, right? I mean, if I own an oil field, you can't own that same oil field, right? I mean, that's like a pretty fundamental thing. So you get, in some countries, this dynamic where the people who have all the wealth are trying to preserve that and not necessarily doing stuff that's going to be more broadly best for everyone. Knowledge economies have the productive property, which is that me knowing something doesn't prevent you from knowing it, right? So the more information that you share, the more informed everyone is, the better ideas can generally spread. If you have an idea, I can benefit from that, and it ends up being positive sum. So in terms of, where, like everything that I focus on, I'm pro knowledge economy, right? So at Facebook, we're trying to solve the problem of helping people share and access more information and stay connected with more people and kind of help be a better social fabric. We're helping to push the internet, and we announced this internet.org initiative. Surprisingly few people in the world have access to the internet. It's a little more than a third of the people in the world have any internet access. I mean, from the world that we live in, you'd assume it was everyone, but it's not. And it's and sure, there are more pressing issues for some folks if you don't have food or water, but the internet as a backbone for the knowledge economy is going to be really important for delivering all those things over time. Then there are a bunch of things that I can't do as part of Facebook, right? So I'm trying to either do through philanthropy or I'm trying to learn about the political process to hopefully be able to influence. So education is obviously a big part of the knowledge economy because the currency in the knowledge economy is being able to have ideas and think. And training the next generation of folks to be able to do that is, I think, one of the most important things that we're doing. And immigration, I think, is a really big issue because in order to be productive, you want to get the best folks into the country, and solving those policies, I think, is a big deal. So I don't know. I think it's hard to affiliate as being either a Democrat or Republican. I'm pro-knowledge economy.
That's an excellent new label I think you just coined. We'll leave it there. I'd like to come back to a couple of the ideas there that you raised there. And by the way,